In this video, we're gonna talk about some 19th century philosophers, Karl Marx, Nietzsche, and Freud.
Karl Marx was a political philosopher who brought to the world the idea of communism. He wasn't trying to interpret the world, he was trying to change it. He also wrote the Manifesto. His main ideas: he thought a perfect society was one in which everyone worked toward the good of a greater whole. The problem was that society was divided in two classes, bourgeois and proletariat. The solution he proposed was that everything became common property. This idea changed everything about politics and equality.
Now let's talk about Nietzsche. He was a philosopher who doubted about the Western old ideas. He explained this in his book Tus Vox Citra. He believed that man is something to be surpassed and explained it. He doubts the idea about man, God, and morality. He believed that having two worlds and heaven being more important than our real one prevented us from living fully now in this world. Christianity asks us to deny present life in favor of the promise of a life to come. For him, the Superman was the idea of a perfect human, someone strong and independent of mind and body. His greatest impact is to question ourselves about Western religious thoughts. His most famous quote is, "God is dead." With this, he wasn't creating atheism, but to question how we are living our life to its fullest because of the idea of something unknown.
The third philosopher we're gonna talk about is Sigmund Freud. He was an Austrian neurologist and the founder of psychoanalysis. He divided the mind into the conscious, which we are directly aware in our everyday, the unconscious, which are repressed memories that we are not aware of, and the preconscious, which are not repressed memories but not in your everyday memory. He also called this the ID, which is the pleasure impulse, the ego, the reality principle, and the superego, which are the social moral codes and the judging force. To access the unconscious, Freud developed different methods, like for example, dream analysis and the Freudian sleeps, which are verbal errors that we commit, revealing our unconscious desires. He did this through psychoanalysis, which is to free the patient from repressed memories. As for his impact or legacy, it is huge. He really influenced modern psychology. He also influenced therapy methods and, of course, dream interpretation.